What up YouTube, Don here from Music in the Making. I just wanted to make a quick video kind of explaining what I am doing for recording my electric guitars for my EP that's coming up. I just finished doing the bass stuff and so now I'm working on getting the electric guitars going. It's probably going to take a while, longer than it did to do bass, but you can see here that if any of you recognize this, this is the S gear. I have the Slate Everything digital bundle, and this comes with it. So when I was doing pre-production, I was using this. So the nice thing about that was it was a way for me to record my guitar and then kind of scroll through presets and hear and get a sound that I wanted. The only issue with this is that there's latency. So when you strum your guitar, it has to go analog to digital into your interface and then run that into your DAW, go through this S gear plug-in, and then come back to your interface and then to your headphones. So then that's digital analog again. So when you're doing all those conversions, there's a little latency. So if you're picky or trying to do something really like specific rhythm-wise on your guitar, it can be frustrating to work with. So what I decided to do was I saw a lot of people and people that I respect are using the 11 rack. So I decided to give that a try. So this is actually relatively new to me still, but I'm going to be using this to do my recordings for my EP. The nice thing is that I can go back and reference what I had. So that's a Fender Custom 57 amp. So what I can do is call up a similar sort of thing on the 11 rack, and then I don't have to deal with any of the latency issues because for those of you that don't know, on the 11 rack it has its own DSP power. So that's DSP is digital signal processing, and basically what that means is it's got its own little computer in there, and so then you don't have to deal with latency issues when you're playing it. And so what I'm kind of using this as is and I'm using the analog outs, what are known as labeled as the main outs on the back, are running left and right into channel 1 and 2 on my Apollo, and then I'm committing those sounds and they're being recorded in my DAW as though I were playing through an amp and recording it with microphones, like I'm committing it that way. I just kind of feel like with having something like an S gear, you're tempted to tweak in there, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I want to do the one thing of like spend the time to get the guitar sounding good and then record it and commit to it, and then, you know, in the mixing process, if there's an EQ change you have to make, well then, you know, you've got it set already and you just use your plugins for that. So anyway, that's a kind of a mindset that I'm going to be using for this whole project, is like get a good sound at the onset and commit to it and work with that. So so that's how I'm going to be using this. I'm not going to be using it as a reamping tool or anything like that. I'm essentially using it like it's its own amp. So I am probably going to make some of my own presets on here, but probably going to start with some of the presets just as a starting point and then tweak them and save them. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing for tracking guitars. I'm probably going to reference you know, the settings and the amps and stuff that I had in S gear, and then call them up a similar sort of thing on the 11 rack, and then go from there and dial in the tone. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. If you guys have any questions about I guess, about the 11 rack or the S gear, let me know. If you like this video, please subscribe, and in the meantime, go make some music. I'll catch you guys later.